2021, and I want to do a real quick video to let you know about how excited I am about single family real estate investing in 2021. And again, remember, I've been looking at my market every day for nearly 20 years. And probably other than 2010, 11, where I knew with a certainty that we were at least near a bottom, that I knew things would eventually get better because, frankly, how much lower could they have gone? I am excited for new real estate investors to get started this year. I think you have a unique opportunity that I've never seen. In 2020, if you are getting started right now, you have a pretty special year ahead of you. And let me explain why. First and foremost, if you are one of my students or you've been following me for any length of time, you know that 2020 was rough. It was rough because there was no inventory. There was nothing to select. The market was as skewed to the seller's market that I've ever seen. And in fact, prices and availability were so skewed that only owner occupants were winning. Inventory was at 20-year lows. That changes. The first thing that is going to change this year is inventory is going to tick up. I think it starts in March, becomes noticeable in April and May, and then by the second half of the year, I believe we have a very good chance to work ourselves into a balanced market. This, of course, is for single family homes. Let's not forget what I'm referring to here. But going from a very skewed seller's market to a balanced market would be amazing. A balanced market means you and I as investors have a chance. It means everything doesn't get 7 offers. It means that we don't have to make a decision in 7 seconds. That would be very helpful for folks getting started today, just so you can have a little bit more breathing room. The other thing that's going to happen with this inventory is it's going to come in quality differences. We are going to see the houses that haven't been updated in decades. We are going to see new homes that are perfect. And we are going to see everything in between. Quality differences, generally speaking, means investors have options. You generally, other than 2020, you can get a discount to value for the need to update, right? The remodel, the current value and after repair value, all of those things that we talk about that really were not in play in 2020. They are going to become in play in 2021. If you are excited about real estate, you've got to do the work because, again, what you should be doing right now is learning your market. What does everything cost? What does it rent for? What's my average yield or cash on cash return? Who's on my team? How can I compare this house and that house? There is work to be done to be ready. You've got about 3 months to get ready. If you need help, there's a link below, but if not, just keep watching this channel. I'll put out data every day. So the first thing is inventory is going to rise. What also will happen is prices are going to go up, right? I think most markets, greater than 8%. There will be some markets that are hurt. But what is going to happen as prices rise, that affordability number becomes a problem, right? I wrote about this here. It's what caused me to sell my houses, right? So read this affordability index. So what's going to happen is if prices rise, less people can get a yes answer on a loan. But don't forget, the 2020 crisis showed us that space is good. So what will happen is houses become more expensive, rents are going to rise. I believe, and you're already seeing the numbers right now, but it's going to become obvious in 2021. Single family rental values will go up and apartment rents in many, if not most markets will go down. The days of millennials wanting to live in Class A because of all the amenities and urban vertical living are over. They want space. They want work from home. They want to live in the suburbs versus the cities. This is a trend that started. The horse is out of the barn, or whatever that saying is. You can't get the genie back in the bottle, right? So that is going to cause rent to rise. We saw prices for the nation go up 14% in 2020. Man, wait for rents. Rents are coming. Rent increases are coming. Next, you have fixed rate debt today like I have never seen. You have record low rates. The last number I remember was 2.86. That, of course, is for a 30-year owner occupied, but I have had investors get sub 3% loans. If you can get a 30-year fixed rate investment loan and shoot, inflation becomes 2.5%, who's winning then? So again, values, rent, fixed rate debt, you will become increasingly winning, because as you raise the rent, who gets all of that? You, the landlord. So again, the market's going to swing from sellers to even. Fixed rate debt, inventory is going to build, quality, higher prices mean higher rents. Here's another one. Wall Street. Wall Street's coming. Wall Street proved what Warren Buffett said once. Warren Buffett said back during the '08 crisis, if he could find a way to buy thousands of homes and scale it, he'd buy them all. He wasn't interested in figuring it out, but Wall Street did. There are companies now that own hundreds of thousands of single-family homes. Why is that important? Well, first, if there are unique cities, I'm thinking Vegas and Orlando specifically, that have foreclosure problems, those Wall Street firms are going to go to the banks and say, we will buy every single home for a 5 or 10% discount. You and I aren't going to see them. That happened. I've been in this market before. When Wall Street wants it, Wall Street gets it. The other thing we are seeing, Wall Street has so much freaking money right now. They are building homes to rent. They're like, we can't fill our pipeline. So they are building communities of hundreds and of thousands of homes. Frankly, generally speaking, Wall Street more often than not is smart money. And if the smart money wants single family homes because they see the transition, they see millennials transitioning, that's where I want to play. If you are thinking about real estate investing and you haven't got your first one yet, do me a favor, learn your market, do the work, and let's get you one, at least one this year. If you have one, let's get you another one. Because if you have less than 10, this is the year. Get that fixed rate debt like I have never seen. Get it before inflation and the debasement of the dollar happens. I think you're going to be pretty happy. I think values are going to rise 8 to 10%. I think rents, single family rents, are going to go on a tear the next 2 or 3 years. Prices move first, rents move second. It's just how it works. So again, the last thing to talk about is single families are winning. Space is good. People want a backyard. They want a front yard. They want a garage for their stuff and their cars. Urban shoeboxes are done. Space is good. Work from home is real. If you got to work from home, you're going to have a room for your office and then your kid's school and your gym and all that stuff. Single family is going to be the best investment in 2021. Get on, do the work, learn your yield, figure out your team, what does it rent for, right? All of that stuff. If you need help with doing the work, link below. Otherwise, just watch the channel. I produce daily content to try to help people. Have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself. Again, Happy New Year.